So what's up, you guys? So I just started making this video a minute ago and didn't even mention what kind of car I have or what I'm doing. So I have a 2014 Lincoln MKS 3.7 liter V6 all-wheel drive. Because if I don't say that kind of stuff, people will think that matters. But anyway, I've been having issues where the passenger side floorboard would get wet from just the car sitting while it rains really heavy. And like my car sits right here in the yard and it's kind of a downhill. It's not a really big grade, but you can tell just from coming down my road, it is a hill. And I noticed, like, it's Saturday, I think it's the 20th of April. I noticed this past week that it rained a pretty good bit and my passenger floorboard was wet again. It's like second or third time. And I think it also happens like when I wash my car and stuff, it'll do it too. But I didn't know what was causing it. I thought, okay, well, maybe the evap, or maybe not evap, maybe the heater core has gone bad. I doubt it. The car's got 82,000 miles on it. I highly doubt that those are a very common occurrence for these cars, especially with mileage that low. So I ruled that out. But I made a post in one of the Lincoln MKS forums or Facebook pages that I'm a part of to try to see if anybody else has had the same issue, and if they did, how did they fix it? And everybody, well, the same guy just kept saying cowl drains, cowl drains. So that's what I've gotten to. It's not really as bad as I thought it was going to be, so I hope that this is the issue and the windshield's not leaking. But I don't think the windshield's leaking, because if it was, other parts of the car would be wet, like the seats would be wet, the dash would be wet, stuff like that, and none of that was wet. So it's just the driver's or the passenger side floorboard. So anyway, the cowl drains are these right here, these little rubber boots that will collect stuff like all the stuff from the trees, like you can see all that stuff right there, right here, all that kind of stuff. It's best to blow all that out while you have this open. It's going to happen. It's all going to go back down in there at some point, but you know, while you have all this out, clean it all out like I'm going to do later. But I went ahead and took all this out so I can go ahead and get rid of this and try to fix this issue. So the driver's side one literally just sits right here down below. They literally just pop in. They don't really, do anything, real strenuous. They're just rubber. And then the passenger side one is over here. You do have to take the wipers off for this, but I'll say, tell you what tools you need. But the other cowl drain is right there. And one way water's getting in is the cabin air filter is actually right here. That's the screen or the vent for it. So obviously water goes up above this screen and goes down inside it, and then gets the floor wet. Because one thing I can do is I can check the cabin filter, and if it's soaking wet, then that obviously tells me where it's coming from. So, but I'm pretty sure this is the issue. So anyways, you're not gonna really need any kind of special tools. Normal socket set and screwdrivers stuff will work. You'll need a 15 millimeter for the nuts to take off the wiper arms. And the wiper arms, all I did was I literally just kind of pulled on them a little bit and rocked back and forth, and they finally popped out. If your car is coming from up north, or your car is up north, you're probably gonna have a lot more of trouble than me. And like, this car is not going to go up north at any point in this future as long as I have it, but I'm still going to spray some fluid film on where the arms go, just to make sure that they don't ever get stuck or seized for whatever reason. So anyways, I've already cleaned it out. There's really nothing in there that kind of surprised me. I was like, oh yeah, that's the exact reason why I wasn't stopped up real bad. So if there was stuff in it, it's obviously came out. So, but I had to take this part out, which this was underneath the cowl. The cowl is right there. You do have to unhook the washer nozzle or the washer sprayers right there. The line is over here on the passenger side of the car. It's right here. All you gotta do is just pull it apart. It's nothing strenuous, nothing hard, nothing difficult. The first thing you're gonna have to do before you do anything is there's gonna be a bunch of these little push pins with these stupid ass plastic screws in the center of them, and you can see the holes on the cowl. There's one in each corner by the hood hinges, and then there's some along right here, and you can see where the holes are for the wipers. So driver's side, passenger side. I'm gonna throw these away because I have other ones that I'm gonna use that look like these. They look like those right there, that you literally just pop the center of them up with a screwdriver. No big deal. Because these are stupid, because this is plastic on plastic and there's not enough like pressure on these. When you try to unscrew them, they just sit there and spin and spin and spin. So you literally can just get a body clip removal tool and pop these out. I'm gonna throw these away. I'm not gonna use them again. I have other ones to use. So after you've gotten all those out, you have to take the 2 clips off of the wiper arms. You can just use a little flat blade screwdriver to pop them off, or just pull them off like I did. They're not held on, you know, real secure. You can see like there's a little lip on the inside as my finger gets in the way. But you can see there's just a little lip. Just pop it off. And then use your 15 millimeter and unbolt the, or undo the nut that holds the wiper arms on of each side. Just be very careful because you are like really close to the windshield. So if you're going to use any kind of pliers or anything like that, you better be careful, because as I said, you will crack the windshield and you're going to have it replaced. So that's why I didn't want to use, I was going to use pliers at first, but I was like, no, let me not do that, because I don't want to have to crack the I don't want to crack the windshield and get it replaced. So luckily I didn't do that. Hopefully I don't have that problem later, which I don't think I should. And then you have to take off this bottom cowl, or bottom part of the cowl, and there's 2 clips right there and right there, and they both go on these right here, this part of the body. They just slide on. I literally just slid it forward a little bit and they popped out. And then there's 2 push pins in the center that just pop it in place, and then you just pull it off and you have it outside the car like I do. And then there's the 2 pieces of rubber like this right here that you can see all the little tabs that just push in the holes. These are on both sides of the car. They're on the fender. They're hooked right here. You can see all the holes for them right there, right there, right there, and right there. I took it out just to get to one of the push pins that was like right here somewhere. So then obviously the assembly is the exact as the disassembly. It's just reversed. So I've done everything I need to do. So I'm just going to put it back here in a minute, and I'm going to take the cabin filter out and see what's going on with it, see if it's wet, which I'm sure it probably is. So, which kind of sucks because I replaced it and I don't want to have to replace it again, but I guess I'm going to have to. You're going to have to do this if you're going to, you know, drive the car every day, because if, you know, water will cause mildew, and mildew smells bad. And for people like me that have asthma, it's not good for your health. It's not good for really for anybody's health, but especially asthmatic people, it can really fuck your health up. So pay attention to that kind of stuff. Try to get all the water out that you can. So I have an extractor that I can use to get the water out of the carpet, and if I have to, I'll just put a fan pointing right down at the carpet and let it dry out. And it's starting to get closer to summer here in Georgia, so eventually it'll get warm enough where I probably can just open the doors and take the battery cable off so the light doesn't kill the battery, and let it dry out that way. So I just wanted to make this video because nobody's made a video about it yet. So yeah, this only took me about 15 minutes to do, maybe 20, just because I'm sitting here talking. So yeah, it don't take long, and yeah, that's it. This applies to the earlier body style, not the squarish looking like the first generation of the MKS, but I would say maybe like 2010, maybe 2011 to 2013, and then the 2013 to 2016 or 2015, whatever year they stopped producing the MKS with the Taurus. I can't remember, but those are the year ranges this applies to. Because I don't know if the older cars, the older MKS, when they first came out with it, I don't know if it is any different than this, so I can't really say. But yeah, I hope this helps everybody if you're having this issue. So I appreciate everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys later.